Oh man, it has been a while since I sat in front of this camera, but for good reason. I have been overseas in Togo, West Africa, working with my nonprofit called QFA. I will post a link here and some information in the description if you're interested to seeing what I've been up to for the last several weeks. But I came back to probably 1,000,001 packages from stuff that I ordered before I left, and also collaborations that have finally come to fruition. But I was super excited to see one package in particular because it's from a brand that really aligns with who I am as a person and my undying desire to improve. So I used to be a bodybuilder, believe it or not.
Mantis, let's go! All day, all day, all day. Mantis, let's go!
So I understand intimately what is required to improve upon oneself physically. And it doesn't just stop there with the physical. I'm always trying to improve on myself as a person, how I can be a better wife to my husband, how I can be a better mother to my kids, and how I can become a better shooter. Now, this company, I have been using their products for a really long time, even before our first collaboration. And it's super exciting, super dope to be able to collaborate on a product that is launching literally today. If you're seeing this video, this product is already out, and it is the Mantis Titan X. This is still in the package. I'm gonna do a live unboxing so you can get my honest and first impressions on how this works. My honest first impressions on what I think of this, and then if I can figure it out, we're gonna demo this live and kind of show you how to use this. So a little background information. This is my current training setup. This is a real live Glock 43X MOS. This is what I carry most often. It is set up with not only the Coolfire trainer, which is just a really phenomenal setup in and of itself, but it is combined with the Mantis X10 Elite that you see here. This gives you so much data, it gives you so much feedback, it trains you on so many different drills, and you are able to practice dry fire shooting realistically, you know, with the Coolfire setup, but accurately with the Mantis X10 Elite, because you have that immediate feedback, that coaching, all in a really seamless to use app and all that good stuff. I've been using it for a really long time, and I've seen my performance as a shooter drastically improve since the time I've started using this. So not only did they innovate with this device, they have improved upon it even more, because that device is integrated into this brand new Mantis Titan X. So let's get this open so we can actually see what it is that we are working with now. So from my understanding, this is fashioned after the one, the only Glock 19. And there's actually some nice heft to this. It doesn't feel like there's like a little plastic toy gun in here. And that is pretty fire. So, wow, that feels like a 19. What? It's weighted. You got a nice trigger on there. Wow, and it resets so you don't have to keep racking the slide. I don't know if I can do the laser. You can see that. This is pretty dope. Let me get my 19 so you can see the comparison and see how realistic this looks to a real 19. All right, so here we have a 19, and then we have this Mantis Titan X. And yeah, these are like pretty much identical. Obviously I have a red dot on there, but yeah, they're like pretty much identical. That is pretty cool. They like nailed this. This is the Mantis Titan X. That is pretty cool. I really like the color combo too. I'm a fan of orange, but I really like red too. So the cool thing about this is you have weighted magazines. You actually get 2 of them, and they feel like these are loaded with some hollow points. And that's really cool. So you're able to practice like reloads, tactical reloads. You're able to, you know, do your conceal, the build drills, and all of that good stuff with what feels like an actual magazine. And that's actually where the weight, that's where you get that weight feeling. So yeah, we get 2 magazines. What else is in here? Obviously we get the charger because the actual laser setup, the Mantis, is actually integrated inside this, I can't call it a firearm, but this training device. You can charge it here with this USB-C charging port, and you get the mag release. This is actually technically MOS. You can take this plate off and mount whatever red dot that you have on. You can actually mount a weapon light, so you get like a full-on training setup. This is really cool. I think you can actually switch the mag release too. So obviously that's one of the first things that I do with all of my firearms that have that functionality is I swap the magazine release. So you're able to get a realistic like training simulation, like a dry fire as if you're at the range. It's got sights on it, so you got front and rear sights. This is really cool. This is really cool. This is so cool. I don't know what else to say. So you can get it here. You got that laser, so it will work with the Laser Academy. And I have a bunch of their targets already printed because like I said, I already used the Mantis X10 Elite, and I have targets set up all around the house. My family thinks I'm like a nut job because I'm always just training, shooting around the house. And it's just, I have a lot of fun and I'm improvement, innovation. So Mantis has really innovated with this. I don't know of any other training device that's out there that gives you this type of experience. You got a real trigger, like that's a realistic trigger. You have pretty much an MOS setup. You can take off this plate. So you can do the RMR, you can put whatever red dot that you have on here. I guess even if you needed a plate to have the right footprint on there. I think it's the RMR and the RMSC. But anyway, Mantis, you just keep doing your damn thing and I am here for it. You hear that? That sounds like a real, it sounds like you're really seating a magazine. Like I wish that I could demonstrate what this feels like, but it feels like a loaded magazine. Anyway, I'm super excited. Let's go to my training site in my living room so I can show you how I plan to use this in my own dry fire practice, which I highly encourage everybody to do every single day. But here we go. Oh, you get those double shots? That's so cool. That's so cool. This is dope. Mantis, you got something nice here. It's built very high quality. If I do decide to become a firearms instructor, I will definitely be able to integrate this into my training setup because obviously there's no danger factor. There's no chance at all whatsoever that you could load live rounds into this, so that it is a very safe way to train. I think one of the coolest things about this particular device is the amount of people that will have access to it because of the price point. This is coming in at $199. Isn't that crazy? 199 bucks for a full-on training setup. So you got 2 magazines, like I mentioned. You can charge this with your standard USB-C charger. You can set it up like the gun that you actually carry, with being able to put a red dot on, putting a weapon light. And even if you don't put a red dot on, you have front and rear sights, so you can really just dial in and get that instant feedback because like I said, the Mantis device in and of itself is integrated. So it's this little thing right here. That's the Mantis X10 Elite. So yeah, super excited to be able to, I gotta stop saying super excited, but I really am super excited. I am ecstatic about the fact that I'm able to test this out, and we need to get to that. Let's go do that. All right, so as you can see here, I got my IDPA target up from Mantis X10 Elite, the Laser Academy, and this is how I train. I have these set up, I won't say all over my house, but in enough places. I have these targets as well as the Cool Fire Trainer targets just strategically placed around the house for me to always be able to train like at a moment's notice. If I'm, getting up from the computer to just take a break and, walk around, I got my training pistol pretty much set up most of the time. And I'm able to just kind of put rounds on target. And I think this is super, 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 super cool. So we go here. I think it's pretty accurate where the laser's hitting is where I'm looking. You can really, if you need to, kind of dial in where the point of impact is for the laser on here with these two little things right here. You just use the Allen wrench that comes in the package and adjust up and down, left and right, and dial it into where you think it is appropriate. But from there, it's just kind of plug and play. You got your loaded magazine, so you have the weight of an actual firearm, in this case, a Glock 19 kind of replica. It feels good in the hand. It feels like my Glock 19. Obviously less the optic, but I got some extras that I'm gonna be giving. Oh, I didn't flag you. I have some extra red dots that I'm going to be giving away, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe and come back to the channel. There's a lot of stuff is gonna be happening. I'm not going to promise you the world and all the rainbows, but I do have upcoming content and giveaways, so be sure to subscribe. But yeah, this, if you are in the market for a way to improve upon your marksmanship and your ability to put rounds on target. Obviously dry fire, you can't dry fire too much. Maybe you can, I don't know. I don't think that you can dry fire too much, and it's always cool to be able to innovate and improve the ways in which you can dry fire. Because let's be honest, sometimes dry firing is boring, especially if you're just constantly having to re-rack your slide and do all that stuff, how you typically, traditionally dry fire. But with this, it's kind of gamified. I don't know if they're gonna come out with some games and stuff for the app, but this would be really cool if there was that element to it. But overall, I think this is pretty dope. I think I'm excited about all the products that I feature, because anything on the channel that I feature is something that I actually use in my day-to-day life or on a regular basis. And I'm always excited to bring what brings me joy and excitement to my audience, because I'm no gatekeeper. I want everybody to win and everybody to continue to improve and be the best versions of themselves. And with this, you can become the best shooter you can be. So obviously this is my first day with it. I think Mantis is tried and true as it relates to the dry fire space, because I personally have seen improvements using their products, and I think this is just gonna make me that more dangerous when it comes to being able to put rounds on target. So here it is. You got that nice trigger pull. You can even hear the trigger. You can hear the trigger, you hear the reset. Like, this is pretty fucking dope, not gonna lie. So I think details are really cool. I think details matter. I think it just puts like the icing on the cake. And I think it's really cool that they paid attention to the details with things like this. You have the slide catch, it's molded into the plastic, but it's there. You know, you're gonna take your gun down, you gotta push these down, those are there. And I just think it's cool. This is really well thought out. You have the slide serrations on the back, even though you can't rack it. I don't want to ding this, but I guess that would be a ding. It would be nice to be able to have that action to re-rack it if you were able to practice remedying malfunctions and whatnot. I think that would be a cool improvement on maybe the next iteration, but I don't want to take anything away from this, especially because I haven't used it. This is my first time even seeing this thing. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do a series on this device in particular, just kind of tracking how I'm able to continue to improve in conjunction with other modalities that I have incorporated into my dry fire practice. But day one, I think this is really dope. I think Mantis continues to innovate in the 2A space, and I am here for it regardless of if I have a collaboration with them or not. They've already positively impacted my life, so I think it is fair to give flowers where they are due, and this is really cool. I don't know of anything else that's out there like this, that's doing it like this. Mantis Titan X. Get you one. You know, I think this is solid right out the box. I'm also like only 2 feet away from the thing, maybe like 5 feet away. But yeah, this is really cool. Let me see if I can back this up and go into the actual living room. Wait, don't scratch the damn floor. I'm gonna move this one I think that's accurate. I'm shooting right in the center and maybe some headshots. I don't know if you can see that laser, but it's like right on there. It's right on. Headshot, body, body, headshot. That's cool. I like it. So there you have it. That is going to be the first look at this Mantis Titan X. I think this is going to make a regular occurrence in my dry fire practice here at home. I really appreciate Mantis, not only for this collaboration. I think it's really cool that I could be part of this launch, but more so I appreciate that they just care, they give a damn, and they continue to innovate. This isn't a knock to any other company. This is about Mantis right here. And I'm kind of fangirling right now, but I think it is more than reasonable because this is really cool. Like, I can train and feel like I'm holding like a real firearm because it has the weight to it, it has the feel to it, it has the grip to it, it has like the form factor, it has the small little details, and I think all those things matter. So shout out to Mantis for hooking me up with this. Please check out the link in the description below if you feel so inclined. Keep dry firing. I don't want to say stay dangerous. I think someone else has that tagline. I need a tagline. Comment down below what my tagline should be when I end my videos, because right now I just say, bye.